Yeah, let's get into your book. You talk about linear and non-linear thinking for leaders. Tell us more. What is that all about?
So we do come from a time, particularly I think in much of the 20th century, where the modality for growth has been incremental. So if you look, for instance, at somebody, even as great a business leader like a Warren Buffett, his hypothesis in business is buy and hold because of the compounding effect. And that's based on the presumption of linearity, that if you buy an asset today and it grows at a linear rate consistently, over time the rate of growth compounds on the rate of growth, and you get this compound effect of growth. That's been much of what we call the structured thinking in business. So if you talk to a business leader, CEO, or C-suite executive in any of the large listed businesses, you'll hear them talk about usually single-digit growth. Right. So many years ago, I had the privilege of speaking at the largest brewer in the continent, and they were having a management conference, and for them, their growth target was 2% growth. And admittedly, the volumes are huge, right? So they're talking kiloliters and thousands of kiloliters, but a 2% growth. And I sat there thinking, that's it, 2%? That's what your shareholders are paying for? I think you find a lot of that kind of linear thinking in spaces. Now, the linear thinking, you see it a bit in what it results as, which is the rate of growth that leaders are looking for. But actually what it emanates from is how those leaders lead those businesses. So if I want a 2% growth business, then in effect what I'm saying to my people is give me 2% better effort, 2% more efficiencies. And what we know for sure is that if you pursue a linear type of modality from a thinking perspective, you will likely generate a stable share growth in your business. You're just not going to shoot the lights out, and you most definitely will not disrupt. Exponential thinking tends to be different. The exponential thinking looks at the framework of operating, and it says, how can we disrupt the way we're running our business today, and look not only for efficiencies in how we're running our business, but actually for cannibalization. In other words, how can we destroy ourselves? Because what we know to be true is if we destroy ourselves internally, we rob the market and the challenges of the opportunity to do that to us. We become the disruptors of our competitors. And that's how we accumulate and gain exponential growth. So the two thinking frameworks are very different. They can coexist. It's very rare, but they can coexist. But it really is about the courage of the business leader at the end of the day. Which of those do you want? And I think we live in a time today where business leaders are just, they're custodians is what I call them. They brought in on a 5-year contract as the CEO, and the mandate is don't rock the boat. And so kind of what you do if you're on a 5-year contract as the CEO is you look for that linearity and growth rather than truly disruptive platforms of how to rethink the way you do business.